I'm multitasking.
Yeah, fuck it, why
I'm
not?
vlogging and walking to a restaurant, man. Life is content.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get up on that. Is it 4K?
It is, but it's not great in low light, so I don't know how good it's going to be once I put it in the computer. But I like how easy it is. It's like
Right.
so small.
Does it shoot forward too?
Yeah.
Or is it shooting?
So
No.
we'll be back. What's up, man? I can see you. Yep. I'm up there, dude. Yeah, it shoots like spherically. So it's getting forward, to the side, to the back, up.
Get out there.
Yeah, man. So in post, it's just recording where I'm walking, like
Right.
360 degrees.
Oh, it's like my
So I can
camera
choose
on the car.
Oh, really?
Like
Yeah. I'm a
if I
car
press
dude.
I have an aerial view of the car.
Yeah.
It's in front of me.
So
What's on the side?
I'm basically that. I'm a Lexus.
Yeah.
So it's cool when I'm watching the footage back. I
Uh-huh.
can rotate any angle.
Oh shit.
So if somebody killed me from behind, I can rotate
We
it.
got
and
you,
see 'em.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
You didn't get away with this. You are going to jail.
Exactly. I have all the footage.
Bring the camera back. Bring the camera. His name is Larry Johnson.
Just passed a flock of bros.
It's perfect. Couple right here, brand new.
Yeah.
Fresh out the box.
How many months
couple.
you think? I say 3.
3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honeymoon phase for sure still.
Right.
Yeah.
Like holding hands on a sidewalk. That's fresh.
Yeah, like.
You don't do
Happy
that
to
30
be-
years in.
Nah. They don't even look 30.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They're definitely still proud to be with each other.
You just in the main room tonight or anywhere else?
Laugh Factory.
How was that?
And then Laugh Factory was actually really fun. Like the audience was like,
Was it packed?
nah, it's funny. I asked the waitress.
That's
"Hey,"
kind of weird for a weekend, right?
Yeah. I asked the waitress, like, how you doing? She's like, eh. And I was like, what's wrong? He's like, nah, it's not that packed. But I had a great time on stage. That audience was lit.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't need to be packed. Like, just do they want to be there? It could be really fun.
Yeah, comics don't care as long as the audience is lit. And the waitresses, they don't care if the audience is bad as long as the place is packed.
Right? How funny. Yeah. They don't care how good the audience is. They just want money.
Yeah.
Whereas we're like, oh, we just want people who want to be there.
Yeah, we just want
a good show.
We just want audience that wants to be there and enjoy the show.
Like, they wouldn't care if nobody laughed the entire show, if it
Yeah.
was packed and they got tips.
Yeah. They'd be like, what a great night. And the comics are crying in the corner.
Like, what show were you at?
Yeah. They just want to make sure they don't get paid as little as we do.
Right.
That's when they cry or hate the show.
How much time do they do at the factory? Is it 20 still, or do they do 15?
First show is 20.
I don't like doing 20.
You don't?
No, because everything in town is 15. Like the improv is 15, the store is 15. So when I have to do 20 at the factory, I'm like, what's that extra 5? Like, I have it,
Right.
but if you're not doing it all the time, it's not in your head.
No, it fucks with you.
Yeah, so I'm reaching. I have this like grab bag of jokes, and it's so disjointed for the last 5.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're working on 15s, it's seamless every time. But then you do the factory, you're like, oh yeah, it's 20. So
No,
you're
it's
like, oh, what's this joke? What's that? And you just kind of peter out at the end.
Yeah. I mean, I do stall when I don't get the light and my 15 is up and I have to figure out what the extra 5 is.
Yeah.
Even though we got hours of material.
I know, but if
It's
you're not
just we're-
prepared for
we're
it,
programmed for like doing 15 in
even when I
town.
open for someone, like if I open for Allie or Theo or something, I have hours of material and all that stuff, but I like knowing how much time I need to do to like.
Right.
I like to prep. I like to know what set I want to do. I like to plan for it. So one of my biggest fears is when they're like, go on and do 30 or go on, and I'm like, I kind of want to have an idea of what it is before I do it.
20 kind of is really scary in town.
Well, you're featuring at that point. You're not doing a guest set because LA is a very showcase town. So everything is 15 minutes and you can like shit 15 minutes. It's not a problem. But 20 is a job.
Yeah,
15 is breezy.
Yeah.
20 is a job.
Yeah. Am I on the road in town?
Yeah. It's just how funny how 5 minutes
5
is
minutes.
just a mental huge difference.
Yeah.
I wish it was more like dim at the factory. I hate how well lit it is.
I feel like it's funny how it works and how it goes against the convention of comedy.
That a room is that bright.
That a room that bright works so well. And then we've been taught all our lives that the place got to be dark.
But I feel like they're not willing to go very dark comedically in a well-lit room like that because there are bits that I can do at the store that I can't do at the factory because they get offended. So because they can see your face, it almost feels like they're watching jokes in an HR meeting or something. Whereas the original room or the main room, it's so dark you can just disappear. You're like a gazelle.
I guess the light makes them feel like they're watching an R movie with their parents.
Yeah.
As opposed to like being a bunch of teenagers in a dark room watching an R-rated movie with their peers where they all can laugh and relax at the same shit.
I think part of the appeal of the factory for that clientele though also is that it is a place to be seen as a person. I feel like they're letting go less as an individual because they're wearing nice clothes. It's kind of like a nightclub. It's half meat market, half comedy.
Shut up, motorcycle.
Yeah, geez, come on, we're filming.
Jesus, rude.
Hold for Harleys. That's sound lingo.
Jesus.
Do any chicks hear that and go, whoa, those guys are so cool?
Yeah, I don't get the sound thing.
Do you think the EV Harleys will take off? Do they have those?
What, EV
But it's just speakers like
it'll take off until they get Tesla Harleys. Like the guys on the Harleys would beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Like Harley has EVs, and then they do away with their signature sound, and it's just the voice that says, "Get out of the way, get out of the way."
They would just have like a Bose speaker.
Yes.
Where you could
it plays.
But it's like
an MP3 of it.
Yeah, the real sound is just an EV sound.
I've always found a lot of these EVs, they sound like spaceships. Like we were promised spaceships, but all we got were EV vehicles that sound like a spaceship.
Yeah.
So it's still on the ground, no flying cars, but it sounds like we got the future. Because it goes like.
It also makes the sound of a car that has engine trouble. Like back in the day, if your car sounded like an EV,
you would take it in.
You take it to the shop.
So people are confused. They're like, I need to take this in. Oh wait, it's an Ion.
Yeah. I was confused about mine for the entire time that I got it.
Yours is EV?
Yeah.
Full EV? I thought it was a hybrid.
Yeah, both of them are hybrids. You don't consider a hybrid an EV?
Nah, I feel like EV is full on.
Oh, yeah?
Yours is like the Blade.
Yeah, daywalker.
Yeah, it's a daywalker of cars.
Of hybrids.
Like your car was bitten by a battery when it was pregnant.
Right. I don't want to take the full risk of not having both. I don't want to stop everywhere.
During the fires, there was like a queue to line up for these charging stations.
Well, there you go.
And that reminds you, you're like, okay.
That's why I'm a.
Like if shit goes sideways, I need gas.
I'm into mixed race cars.
Right.
I like my shit. Both.
And it's still the time to charge is still a little too long.
Listen, I hate getting gas for
That's
10
too
minutes.
long.
That's too long. So to stop somewhere to charge.
They go, no, it's not a big deal. Just watch an episode of Friends, and then you'll be charged.
Yeah, on the battery you're charging.
Right.
Yeah. I'm the type of guy that waits till the last minute to get gas. So I don't want to.
Like the light comes on and you push it.
So imagine, the light goes on. I go 10 miles, 20 miles past the light.
You play a game of chicken with your gas meter.
Yeah, with my low fuel.
Look at these cool guys. Which one would you be?
They're all hacks.
They're hacks. I would do the suit guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like none of that shit. It's too.
But if you had to choose.
If I had to. No, on the way back.
You want to do in?
Yeah.
Maybe we could do here. Can we do over here too? Thank you. Oh yeah. Or did you want the cushy side?
I mean, if you don't mind.
Like we're a couple, you get over here. Do you want me to switch?
I was gonna joke. Yeah, I was gonna joke around and sit on next to you.
Yeah. So why can't bros sit on the same side?
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Is it okay if I bring 2 waters?
Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be great.
yeah.
Thank you. Still figuring it out. But it's pretty cool. It just does.
How much was it?
I gotta look on Amazon. Maybe it's like 300 or 400.
That's the same price as my new Vitamix blender.
I got one of those.
Oh yeah?
I feel like everyone went through like a shake kind of phase, and then I stopped. But it's in my cupboard. I gotta use it again.
Oh yeah? I just got it Friday.
What are you gonna make?
It's what I've already made.
What have you made?
I was watching a video on YouTube about like what's some healthy things to consume, like flaxseed, psyllium husk.
Oh yeah, that's Metamucil.
Yeah, and
I'll do that. I fuck with Metamucil.
see cloves, sesame seed, not sesame seeds, but hemp and chia seeds.
All the seeds.
All the seeds. So I was like, when you just put them in a thing, water, disgusting.
Yeah,
Weird texture.
for sure.
It feels like you just made phlegm in a glass.
Right.
And you're drinking it.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me put some in some almond milk, some nuts, some avocado, apple, dates, cinnamon.
Whoa. Are you experimenting? Are you just like jazz, or did you look at a recipe?
I saw the guy just do the things that
YouTube?
and do it with water, and I was like, no, I'm gonna make this a thing where all of that with cinnamon, dates, and apple and avocado, with all those seeds, and just make a drink.
How'd it come out? Good?
Oh fuck, delicious.
I gotta try this.
Yeah.
You gotta bring like a bottle of it next time.
It's goddamn delicious.
Maybe I'll dust off my Vitamix.
Yeah. Because it's good for like clearing out your arteries, and it's just good to have fiber. Yeah. That's all fiber shit.
I'm getting really honest here medically. I was doing Miralax for a while.
What?
Miralax.
What's
I was
that?
on it's just like instead of fiber, it's like this other soluble thing to keep you regular. So I was doing that for a bit, but I feel like my body is immune to it now. It's rejecting the Miralax, so I'm back to psyllium husk.
So you weren't going on a regular?
Not as much as I want to. Like in the heyday, Miralax was great. Miralax and coffee? Oh, amazing. It's my body's weird though. Like I have to have coffee early enough in the day for it to work. If I have it too late, I miss my window and it doesn't do what I need it to do.
I don't even drink coffee. So you don't drink coffee?
But I do like
for the caffeine to stay awake. You drink it to go to the bathroom
it's
in the
both.
morning to get lighter in the
Can
morning?
it be both?
It could be.
I do it to start my day. I like it. I like the ritual of it. I like the taste of it.
Do you
And
drink
then-
it on the toilet?
No,
Just to,
it's not that
cut out
bad.
the middleman.
Yeah, I should. I'll try it. Good, how are you?
What's up?
Do you know what you want or not?
I just want some hot green tea. How's it going, man?
Hot green tea?
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? Could I do? Do you have a skirt steak?
Skirt steak.
Yeah, with fries? Oh, 3. It's like too many sides, man. It's so many sides. I'll do the fries.
Fries.
Vegetables.
What's your vegetables? One salad, Caesar salad, green salad.
Could I do?
Man, they feed you.
No, not a salad. What else could I do? Beans, I guess.
Beans?
Is that weird?
It's good, yeah. Beans.
We'll see.
Yeah, all
We'll
right.
see.
Steak and beans.
I want to put medium, medium well. Or
I'll do medium.
medium. With soup?
So what?
What can I get for you?
Just a hot green tea.
Use the tea.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
All right, thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
I'm trying to figure out how this guy feels about me.
How? Who?
This guy, our waiter.
Oh, we see him all the time, though.
Yeah. So I've come here with like a female friend,
Yeah.
and he'll ignore me and treat her really well.
Well, isn't that every guy's MO?
You know,
Like you're invisible.
Blatantly, you know, like barely taking my order. You good, man? You good?
Yeah.
But then,
Like doesn't even make eye contact when he for your order.
and I'm like,
Yo, what do you want?
yo,
I'm here. You go. I'm paying for this.
yeah, I'm paying for this. You know, I'm financing this whole operation. But then one night I came here by myself. So in between sets to write, I was like, let me get a tea here. They got Wi-Fi here. I brought my computer. And then he didn't charge me.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. And I bought a tea and a cake.
He didn't charge you
and
anything?
I went to look for him to give him the card. And he's like, and I was like, does he know it's me? The guy with the girl who he ignored when I was with the girl? Yeah, I wasn't sure. So I don't know if he remembers.
So he thinks
me
you're
or
a
not.
fresh guy that maybe he's being nice too. Or
But
do you
But
feel it?
he might remember me from maybe us coming here.
Maybe he feels bad for the way he treated you with the girl, and it's a peace offering.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, I was doing guy stuff.
Yeah,
Here's some cake.
yeah. So maybe it's that.
Are you still writing on the show, or is that done?
Still working on it.
How much longer do you have?
I think we're done in the October, first week of November.
What's coming up?
Yeah, it's coming up.
How many episodes?
8.
It's not that much. Do they all do 8 now, or?
For Netflix.
Oh, right here.
Thank you, right here. For Netflix, yeah. But everything is complicated. Shit changes every minute on the fly. You know, it's just the nature of it. You know?
And then, when it's streaming, once the writers' room is done, do they just send it off, and then the EPs are on set, or do you guys get to go?
Yeah, I'm a co-EP. So like last year, I was on set for a few weeks. So I went to New York.
You were or weren't?
Were.
Oh, okay.
I was, yeah. On set. You go to New York, they put you up. They put you up in, I flew Delta One for the first time.
I did that one time.
And
Amazing. Like, I thought the lounge was great when you just have access to the lounge for the
Right.
buffet. One
But-
is like you're the president or something.
It's-
Did you have like somebody an
it's a-
escort?
so, I'm a minority, so I always expect racism.
Sure.
So they sent a car to pick me up from the crib, and then we get to the airport, and he's like, "What's your boarding status?" And I was like, "What do you mean? I'm on Delta." And he takes it and looks at it, checks it. He said, "You're Delta One."
Because I'm Delta. He started kissing your feet. You're Delta One.
"No, I'm not
My
worthy,
apologies,
I'm
sir.
not worthy."
You may slap me if you would like.
It's funny. But he was like, I'm gonna drop you off downstairs. So you know how sometimes when you get to the airport, departures is always packed?
Yeah.
So a
yeah.
cheat code is to drop
Yes.
somebody off.
Yeah. Come on.
I thought
know
he was
this.
doing that. And just like, bro, you can't black car me, but then drop me off
Right. You're like, my boys do this.
like we pooled,
Uh-huh.
you know? But then he parked, then he got out, and he takes my ID and goes and checks, and then he comes and he says, "Yeah, you're Delta One." I was like, he's like, "Go to that lady right there," and then it was just the lady. I got out the car, walked to this lady. She took me through this door, and then they have a suitcase X-ray machine, and they run your shit there. They do the boop on your ticket. And then she's like, take this elevator to the lounge. And I was like,
So is it the same lounge or a different lounge?
I feel like it was better.
Is it like where the white people watch?
You can get a shower.
What's
You can
that
get a
show?
massage.
Like, Squid Games where the white people have the mask and they watch? Is it like that?
I did see some murds. I did see some murds.
There's on sofas
Yeah.
watching
We
people
did.
kill themselves.
There were some batterings that were witnessed. But so here's the funny thing. So now on the way back from New York, I know I'm Delta One.
Yeah, oh, okay.
I know I'm Delta One.
You have Delta One confidence now.
I have Delta One energy
Yeah.
through and through. I'm looking forward to take this flight. I get to the airport 3 hours ahead of time.
Right.
And I'm not a breakfast person. I ate breakfast in the Delta.
On Delta One, it was all 3 of my meals.
Yeah.
I had breakfast 1, 2, and 3.
But so if you're Delta One, you're also first class.
Hmm.
So I ate breakfast on July 4th in the morning, and at the New York
The lounge,
JFK
the
in
plane.
on the plane.
I asked them for another
I
one.
had breakfast too.
That's tricky because sometimes I don't know what their meal plan is on a plane, so I'll eat it in the lounge, and then they have breakfast on the
I
plane.
believed in myself. I knew I could do this, so I ate on the plane. And then when I landed in LAX,
you hit the lounge. You hit the lounge.
I'm still so I went to the lounge again, and I had breakfast in 3 time
so
zones:
funny.
one in New York, one in the air, and one in LA. And then it was July 4th. I didn't eat for the rest of the whole day. No barbecue.
3 breakfasts? Who are you?
Yeah.
That's so funny, like how you don't want Delta One to end, so you
No.
just even when you
For
land,
long.
you're hanging in the lounge, and they're like, "Sir, you have to leave." You're like, "Please, no. I
I
don't
was
want to
like-
go back to my non-Delta One life."
Yeah. I was like Tom, what's his name?
Oh, Tom Hanks in the terminal.
In the terminal, but I was
Just in the
Delta
lounge?
One, yeah.
Yeah, I did it one.
I was like, you don't let Tom Hanks stay in this fucking airport.
Yeah, let me stay here.
For
Everyone
6
loved that
months.
movie.
Everybody loved that movie. I just let me terminal.
Maybe this could be sort of like a reboot where
Yeah,
it's you in the Delta One lounge for 2 days.
Yeah, I'm not. You can't kick me out of here. I'm on base if I don't leave here.
Yeah.
I belong in here.
You Zoom your whole life and you live there.
Yeah. You know, I don't have time to talk to y'all right now. I'm gonna take a shower.
I mean, I'm happy with just a regular Delta lounge, but because I have this Amex Platinum card, it's my brother's. But
I'm gonna try to get that myself. I was.
But
told
they
to.
limited it. You used to be able to go all the time, but now you only have like 10 visits a year.
Fuck that. Man.
It's so annoying. So, but then you have access to the Amex lounge, but that's not as good as the Delta lounge.
To be honest, real talk, all the airports are so hooked up.
Yeah.
Like all the terminals have all these fancy restaurants, and none of them look grimy anymore. So
At the airport's a lounge if you.
Yeah, like even the seats at the gates, like
Yeah, they're not
plugs and-
bad. They're not bad.
Yeah, so it's like I don't need to.
Yeah, remember when there wasn't plugs everywhere and it was like Lord of the Flies?
Yeah.
There would be like one guy by the outlet and you're like, how do I kill him?
Yeah.
I need this outlet.
I was never like, how do I kill them? I killed him.
Oh, you killed him.
Yeah.
But then you become, once you kill the guy, now it's sort of like drug lords. Once you
Yeah.
become the guy,
Everybody
for how
comes
long?
for you.
For
yeah.
how long, right?
Yeah. I'll kill him near to the flight time.
Okay.
Quick enough,
quick
enough
then
to be
you don't
like-
have to be prey for that long.
Yeah.
Because you kill the guy, then you have 10 minutes, and they start boarding.
I killed him for as long as I could defend myself against the other people.
Right. Depends on your cardio.
Yeah.
If you have great cardio,
Yeah.
you can kill them before boarding group 1 starts.
Yeah. 100%.
Bad cardio, maybe like once it's 3,
Yeah.
then you kill the dude.
And sometimes when you kill the guy, depending on how you kill him, other people get scared. They're like, you know what? I don't need to charge.
So you're sending a
that back."
message.
You're sending a
Yeah.
message. Yeah.
It is weird how like social norms don't exist at the airport, you know? Like you could drink at any time. You know, you could have whatever food. You could have a burger at 7 a.m. Just no one's gonna judge you because everybody's out of whack at a. It's like international waters. It's airport rules.
You know my theory on like first class food?
It's pretty good nowadays.
It's good, but it's good in first class. If you took a girl to a restaurant on the ground,
And you just gave her
that
Delta
served-
first class?
Yeah, she'd be like,
What is this?
I'd rather go to the Cheesecake Factory. But in the sky, when there's people in the back, just
That would be a
having
good test.
crackers.
You know, if Delta wanted to do a commercial or some airline wanted to show how good their food is, they would serve the sky
pop-up
food at a restaurant
on the
and
ground.
dress it up and just be like, what did you think? And if they were like, it was amazing, I love the truffle sauce. What if I told you, this is air food?
This is
She'd be like, what the fuck? But if she,
On the ground?
But if she knew if it tasted kind of gross on the ground, then that would be bad.
That would be bad.
Yeah.
But if people were like, I can't believe this is air food.
Air food, yeah. The
then
question is,
Delta could be like encouraging everybody to see, Come get.
It tastes. No,
It's
the,
worth
the
it.
slogan is it tastes like ground food.
Grants that ground food. Delta first class air food.
You'll swear you're on the
I
ground.
swear you're eating from a restaurant on the ground.
Sky food, ground taste. Delta.
That's a selling.
But I mean,
A selling point.
as comedians, yes. But for advertisement, if I pitch Delta, air food, ground taste, they'd be like, "What is this?
I feel like they go.
Did the
for it.
wire transfer already go through?
Yeah.
We want our money back."
I feel like no. I feel like they want to like take
Ground.
any advantage.
I think a bow on it would be like, "You'll swear you're on the ground." That would be like the Don Draper version. But my left of center or whatever brain would be air food, ground taste.
Yeah,
Yeah, but ground taste kind of feels like ground beef, which is like weird.
but within context, so you know what we're talking about. You know.
Yeah.
It's like when you get like this place.
Yeah.
This place and a few late night restaurants. What time is it now? It's 1 o'clock. This is-
12:41. Yeah.
This is evening tasting food.
I love this place. Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? This food don't taste like late night food.
It tastes like 8 p.m. right now.
It tastes like 8 p.m. food. You know what I mean?
Like
So,
a lot of restaurants taste as good as your option.
at the time
Yes.
that they're serving the food. You know what I mean? But this shit tastes like
This shit tastes
mom's
earlier.
dinner time. Yeah, this
Right.
shit tastes earlier.
We're just coming up with great slogans for restaurants and just food. Like
The
th-
bossa nova. This shit
this shit,
tastes like
this shit tastes earlier.
Like one time we was in San Francisco and I was there. This is back in the day. I was doing the Punchline. Delia and Dean were doing Cobb's. And there was this restaurant in the middle, so I'd walk and we'd all meet up, and there's a bunch of us, other comics too. And we'd eat at this Italian restaurant. I can't remember the name of it.
Was it good?
They serve daytime food,
Oh,
1 a.m. in the morning.
damn.
It was
3 p.m. food at 1 a.m.
Yeah. I was like, this is daytime pasta. This is evening pasta. That shit blew my mind.
Yeah, there's not a lot of really good late night eat places. You kind of have to go diner in
East Coast. That's some East Coast shit.
really?
Do you have diners in Seattle where you grew up?
Not that, but I was in the burbs, so I was in this everything closed, sleepy town. Like nothing is open. I'm living with my parents. I'm not going to late night eats. I'd be like, Mom, cook something. Mom, can you like heat up a pizza? Can you heat up a DiGiorno, Mom? My mom was my diner.
That's hilarious. I mean, I lived on Long Island. There's diners all over the Long Island. So, starting comedy on Long Island, we would, after the comedy club, go to a diner. And then if you wanted to grab something quick, you'd be at White Castles, where you know the quality is bad, but this is a fun, adventurous.
Is that the In and
late
Out
night
of the
meal.
East Coast?
Nah, In and Out is like White Castle's like. It's like when
You don't tell anybody
it's
about
like when
White Castle?
Pizza Hut before Pizza Hut rebranded and actually gave you crust with their pizza.
Right.
Like White Castle was like, you know what's weird? I used to date a girl. She taught me into going to White Castle during the day.
Why?
Exactly. Everything's open. I was like, this is nighttime food. Why do you want? This is late night. You're drunk, desperate food.
Right.
There's nothing else. The only option. And it's the afternoon and you want to go to White Castle. You want to be seen in the day.
Right. People could see you.
Yeah, people can see you. You're going to get judged.
Right.
Yeah.
So wait, she told you to go during the day, or she wanted to go?
She said, let's go during the day.
Oh,
I was like, you like this?
that wasn't a red flag, or?
Yeah, it's a red flag.
Yeah.
100%.
And then you got really busy after that.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, I'm slammed.
I left her there. It was a lot.
You got me to use the bathroom.
Because I use the bathroom.
And then he's like, you and your car.
Yeah.
So does it come with multiple burgers at White Castle or one?
You can get one, but I don't think anybody.
Because they're tiny, right?
Yeah, they're small. They're like
They're like sliders,
the
right?
size of these sliders, the size of this. You know?
So what's a normal order? Do people get one or two?
I forgot because it's been a minute.
Yeah.
I don't eat meat anymore. So maybe like 2 the least, maybe 4. And the beauty is like you're hungry because it's late night, you're clubbed, and you go see them cook that shit. And you like see it like they're like right in front of you, like the 4 of them that you ordered. And you're like,
So it's like voyeuristic Benihana. Like
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
want you. They don't want you to see it, but you're,
there's a count. They want you to.
yeah. The guy's like this. And he goes, like he knows. He knows you're looking at it.
You just made me realize like how much them seeing you cook your burger is part of the marketing scheme.
Oh, I'm sure.
And the Pavlov saliva part, like,
Yeah.
like you can see your shit almost ready. Sometimes you think those 4 burgers are yours and it's somebody else that ordered before you.
And then you're like, no.
Like, where the fuck did he
you go,
come
I'll,
from?
I'll pay more. I want those
Yeah.
ones. You're emotionally attached
I
to those
saw
ones.
those. I saw the inception of those.
You don't want to get emotionally invested in some new burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want those.
You don't want to start over.
So people like the burgers or the fries. It's the burgers.
It's just late night quality. And you're hungry. And it's you actually kind of don't want anything better than that.
Yeah.
That late.
I think the first time I had it was in New York many, many years ago, and it had bulletproof glass. That was my first bulletproof glass
Oh, yeah?
experience. So it's like I was
You
going
really,
to.
you really did grow up in the suburbs.
Oh yeah, man. There's no bulletproof glass in the burbs.
There's nothing
Unless you're doing a
open that late.
science project on bulletproof glass. you're
Science.
yeah, you're not going to experience bulletproof glass as like.
Every time I bought food late night, it was a science experiment. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was my first experience. It was just so absurd. So, like, but I mean, I guess it's necessary.
Uh-huh.
And it's weird talking through like holes or whatever it is. And then I got my food. Yeah, and then like LA was kind of a bulletproof glass place too, because I was working at Boeing in Long Beach, you know. And then I would drive up to Hollywood and do my shows, and I would drive down the 710 because I had to work the next day. And then I would always crush a Red Bull. I'd always go pull off to a gas station and get a Red Bull. And I would open the door, but it'd be locked.
And those were all bulletproof.
Well, the thing
Glass
I didn't know that it's like the
experiences.
purge, like LA.
Yeah.
After a certain time,
Hilarious.
it's like the purge. They lock the doors, so you can't get in because I guess too many people have been murdered with like shoplifting and all that. So they lock the doors, and it's just like everybody knows this. But if you're from out of town, no one gives you the memo, and so I just stroll in, and it's like. I'm like, that's weird. Like, I'm used to gas stations being open 24/7. And I'm trying to figure it out and like tell an employee like your doors are locked. I don't know if you know
door's broke.
your door. The guy's like, what do you want? You know, it's so dystopian. And I'm like, yeah, the door's locked. It's like, tell me what you want. I go, can I get a Red Bull? You want sugar free or regular? Just like sugar. It's like, all right. Then he goes back. Then he gets it.
Yeah.
And then the metal drawer opens up. And then I put my card. And then he scans it. Then it goes in the metal, like I'm in prison. And then the metal drawer, I take it and my card. It's like, all right, bye. And then I leave. But that metal door experience was like so.
That is
weird.
It is funny because it's like you're buying something from somebody that doesn't trust you.
Yeah.
Also,
I felt like a chimp or something, you know? Like, I'm going to rip his face off and he's just like, here's your...
he said, I've seen you rip people's faces off
Yeah,
before.
well, I stopped that.
Yeah.
Because it was bad for my career. You know?
Sure, buddy. Put the money in the slot.
I've lost a lot of TV shows by ripping execs' face off.
Also, if you work in a place that has bulletproof glass, somebody's been murdered there before. So you're working in a space. You have to be forced, whoever owns the place, to be like, yeah, I guess we need.
Yeah, it's like a haunted house.
Yeah. You're working in a haunted shop. Have you ever worked in a place that somebody's been murdered there before?
Like a place of employment?
Yeah.
Where someone's been murdered?
Did you work in Seattle?
Nah, I was always in the burbs until I got to Boeing in Long Beach.
That was your first job?
No, I mean, my first job was Safeway as a bag boy. I was 15 and a half. I don't think anybody got murdered at that Safeway. I feel like it would have been in the paper. That would have been a story.
You didn't read the paper back then. You don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point. But someone would have told me.
Yeah, Safeway.
Yeah, like another employee would have
there
been
shouldn't
like,
be any murders. there.
yeah, thank you. Someone would have been like, someone got lit up here.
Uh-huh.
This is like so much, dude.
I know. You against taking some home?
Nah, I guess I could take some home. The 3 sides, I know we're getting a lot of value out of this, but 2 sides is easy to bang out. But you're like, what's my 3rd side?
This is like the extra 5 minutes
Yes.
at the Laugh Factory.
This is the extra 5 minutes of food.
Yeah.
Cause like, oh my god, I got fries, I got veggies, and then this is just like a random. I said beans. I buckled under the
Where's
pressure.
your beans at?
It's right here, dude, front and center.
Shit.
It's the focal point. Yeah, this would be insane if I ate all this. Right? Like
This is your first meal for the day?
No, not at all. This is my. I've had 2 meals, a protein shake, and then this.
What are you, weight training?
Kind of. I asked ChatGPT
Uh-huh.
to like give me a workout regimen,
Uh-huh.
so I'm doing ChatGPT workout.
It's hilarious.
I'm putting on size, but I feel like it made me fat for like a week or 2.
Yeah,
I was 5 pounds overweight.
I think I saw that.
You
But
bastard.
I think I did see that.
Damn.
So I was like, we probably, we'll see where this at. If this carries on too much
No,
longer,
it's an intervention.
I'll let him know, yeah.
You're like, oh, you got a writing job, huh?
You were,
No, you're in the writer's room, huh?
yeah, you were 1 week away from like all of us meeting.
Damn.
Why'd you think so many times I said, no, I don't want to go to Bossa Nova? And then
Yeah,
I went here with the other guys.
Damn.
Just so that you wouldn't.
You
come
didn't want to
complaining.
enable me?
Yeah.
You go, what if you just have a shake with your
Yeah.
vitamins?
I'm only here now because I noticed that your size is coming in and the ChatGPT workout is.
I was dirty bulking, dude. Now I'm
yeah.
cutting.
Yeah.
As I put fries in my mouth, I go, I'm cutting. But I'm just working out 3 days a week,
Uh-huh.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, throwing in a protein shake. And I think the problem was I wasn't doing any cardio.
Right.
But I feel like I got to do cardio even on my off days.
Right. You walk?
I'm trying to walk really far or jump rope for 10 or 20 minutes.
Do a hit.
I'm so lazy. I'm trying to do the least amount of work possible to get what I want. That's kind of my life mantra.
Just put some music on and dance in your crib.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just dance.
Yeah. And then film it. And then
Well, when I'm really feeling it, I'll take the lens cap off.
Hilarious.
So I'm very spotty. Like as a dancer, sometimes I don't like what I'm doing, but sometimes I'm like, I'm in a really good place.
Yeah.
The world needs to see this.
But you don't have to air it just as long as you get the workout.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, whenever I do broadcast it, I'm like, there's some good stuff happening. Because I'm not always able to receive that.
Right.
But when I can, it's nice.
There's a big advantage. This is of you being able to dance, like
People say this, but I don't know what it is.
because we're in like mostly a white setting,
The world, or what do you mean?
like where we do comedy. you
Yeah.
know? So, like any party, like any Christmas party,
Yeah.
like we go to, like the female
I'm the LeBron
comics
James.
they want to dance, right? But then you don't like dancing like at parties,
Right.
you know? So then people be say, hey, is Fahim gonna dance?
That's
Yeah,
been my
yeah,
whole
yeah.
life. School dances,
Uh-huh.
because I would dance like Michael Jackson.
Uh-huh.
Anytime a Michael Jackson song came on, I had to like run away.
Because everybody's looking
Everyone was like hunting me
Yeah.
to like throw me on the dance floor.
to entertain
So I
you.
would like run into the bushes and
Yeah,
stuff.
because you didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
You
I
wouldn't
mean,
do it when you
sometimes I would want to, but then like, I want it to be my body, my choice.
Right.
I don't want to be forced. I don't want to be forced to MJ.
My moves, my choice.
My move's my choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember one time at the Improv before the remodel.
Right.
That was the perfect.
Which one of the remodel?
Before they even did one remodel,
Okay.
classic
Original.
Improv, original. They should have left it like that.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. There was something magical about that place.
Yeah.
It's still great, you know, but like
Everybody.
they shouldn't have fucked with it.
I think everybody knows that they shouldn't have fucked with
They
it.
shouldn't have fucked with it.
Yeah.
I think it was Abby Robertson's birthday party or something. Sometimes these things just happen. It's kismet. Her birthday party just was so fun. It turned into this party. They cleared the tables, and there was a dance floor, and it was lit.
Damn.
And I
Which room?
I showed out, dude. I
which
showed
room?
out.
It's hilarious.
I arrived that night.
It's hilarious. Which room was it in?
It was where they eat dinner and stuff.
Oh,
It's
shit.
the front bar area.
Oh yeah. I could see that.
You know, like where the tables are and the booth.
Across from the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get messages the next day?
Nah, we had to be there. It was a vibe. I don't know if it was so good that it carried over to like messages the next day. Like this is still on my mind. Listen, you doing the worm last night. I had time to think about it.
And it wasn't like the comedic worm. It's like
No, it
the
was-
real worm.
yeah, this is. There's nothing funny about this.
Yeah. How are the beans?
They're pretty good. I mean, I'm not a huge bean guy, but I think they're good.
It's funny, like I just realized like Mexicans have these kind of beans.
What,
And it-
refried or what is this? That's black beans.
Yeah, black beans. But in England,
Oh yeah, they're like
pink
pink.
beans, which is like our version of like this, like on the regular staple of beans is like baked beans.
Like that on toast.
That on toast or just with anything, with eggs, tomatoes, with just regular dinner.
Are you guys in the room or are you on Zoom for the writing?
We're half and half. 3 days in a room, Thursday, Friday on Zoom.
Do you like that?
So what?
Do you like that?
Yeah, because if I want to, I could have like, actually booked some gigs on the road because like so I was in New York last weekend, but I got there Thursday morning. So after work, I went home and packed, took a red eye to New York. I landed like 7 a.m. Thursday morning, checked into the hotel. Checked into the hotel like 7 a.m.-ish, slept, because 8:30 here is 11:30 there. So I got a decent amount of sleep, get up, get me some Starbucks, get back to the hotel, and set up for work and start working, for work.
Huh.
And then, so I can do that for gigs. And some gigs have that Thursday show or even a Friday show. I just leave, the same thing I do for most shows. Because we live on the West Coast, you got a red eye there the night before if you don't want to risk landing close to showtime.
What are the hours? Like what?
8:30 tonight, 3 o'clock.
8 to 3?
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Not terrible at all. I still go in on the days that we Zoom.
Oh, you go in?
I live like 9 minutes from the place.
What studio?
It Raleigh.
Oh, Raleigh.
Yeah,
Is it Raleigh or Raleigh?
probably the way you say it. But I don't want to
That's a fun kind of like medium-sized studio.
yeah. Office has like a fourth floor, just a view of Hollywood and the mountains, facing Paramount and shit. So I like it. Sometimes I use the light and shoot videos there, like my camera facing me, and I get the light from the thing, and yeah. So I'm gonna miss that place.
Good lighting.
Yeah, good light.
Damn. You gotta buy a ring light now?
I got a ring light, but nothing works better than like
Natural.
a good natural daylight with big ass windows, and the light coming through.
You going to any Emmy parties, or could you have?
Shit, I forgot it was tomorrow.
I think that's like parties right now and stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I went one year. Ronnie Chang brought me
Oh shit.
as his +1.
Damn.
I think his wife didn't want to go. He's like, "Hey, do you want to go?" I'm like, "Yeah." It was amazing, dude. It's like I was in a dream.
Like how? It looks like
Going
it,
to the Emmys, #1, that was pretty cool. So I was with the Daily Show crew. We're in the van. Roy Wood's there, and like Costa. I know them already and all that, but it was just fun to roll in the van with them. Talk to Ronnie, hang out, and then we're watching. There was kind of like 2 tiers. It was like very high school the way they split it up. There's like the floor where there's tables, and they're like maybe they're up for awards. They're A. They're yeah, and then there was kind of bleacher seating or whatever. We were there. And it was fun to watch. And
Bunch of ensemble motherfuckers.
Chris Spencer was working on it.
He's writing on it?
Yeah, he was writing on it, and then he came out. I'm like, yeah, what's
dope.
up? Yeah.
That's dope.
And then so he's like, hey guys, blah blah blah. Did just a little bit like housekeeping up top, and the show started. And then there's all these after parties, man. We went to.
How many did you go to?
We went to an ABC one. We went
shit.
to the Netflix one, and I met the Squid Games guy.
The Asian guy?
The main guy from Squid Games.
The Asian guy, the one that survived?
I mean, they're all Asian. Which one? The Asian guy? The Asian guy? No, I'm talking about the white guy with the mask who's watching the guys kill them.
It's hilarious.
And then it was like a dance party. We're dancing with the Squid Games guy.
Did you let it go? Did you let go that night?
No, I was just hyping him up.
Was it a
no, like, because I'm a +1. I'm not trying to be too extra for Ronnie. If I was there on my own, maybe. But I'm not gonna be extra as a +1.
Oh, okay.
You want to be invisible as a +1.
Is that a thing? So you can't like have I invited you fun when you got invited?
I think if you're a +1,
Yeah.
err on the side of not being louder than the person who brought you.
Than the one?
Yeah, don't be noticed more than patient 0.
Even just dancing wise?
No, that's fine. But and then we were in the outside smoking area, and I met Taron, the actor. He played Elton John in Rocket Man. Taron Egerton. He's in a ton of stuff.
I know Edgerton.
He's in that that young Bond one movie.
I think I know what you're talking about.
You know, like the lead. No, what is it? You know what I'm talking about? It's like Smallville Bond.
On TV?
No, it's a movie. Something not Gentleman.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's like an umbrella,
Sam
and it's a
Jackson.
weapon and stuff.
Yeah,
Yes,
Sam Jackson,
yes.
yeah,
Where he's
I know.
playing like Russell Simmons pretty much.
And they had like a bunch of them, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Wasn't Sam Jackson just like playing Russell Simmons as the bad guy?
Yeah. And Elton John was actually in that.
Oh, was he?
That.
So met him. He's a big fan of Ronnie's. He's like, I'm like a.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's so differential too. He's just like, he's so nice, even though he's so talented. He's like, I love what you do, and then Ronnie's like that too. He's like, oh, I love, like they're like bowing. Yeah. They're on their stomach. They're like, guys, you can get up. So they had a love fest. He was really nice to me.
Guys, only one of you is Asian.
Yeah, only one of you should be
white one,
bowing.
get up.
Only one of you should be bowing this
Yeah.
much. And then he was really nice to me too, even though I'm a +1. You know, I'm scum of the earth. I'm just +1.
He's like, I love how you don't do too much.
I love how you're acting, how a +1 is supposed to.
This is a good auditioning for you to be my +1. You keep this up.
And we chatted a little bit. We got photos. I have these cool photos of me and Ronnie from hanging out at the Netflix after party. And then it was over.
I didn't know you and Ronnie were that tight.
Yeah, pretty tight.
Yeah?
I mean, we don't see each other a ton, but when he's in town,
Oh, yeah?
when he's doing the store, I saw him when I was in New York.
It's like you're having this relationship with Ronnie behind my back. I didn't know.
I didn't know that it meant this much to you. I'm
I thought-
sorry. I'll stop seeing him if you.
I thought this was off limits. I thought, like, you know how they had the people on the floor, and then you guys are in the group section? I thought we were
Oh, no.
the section, and Ronnie had to come to our section.
Yeah, every now and then, if he's in town, we'll hang. But he's so busy.
Yeah.
I think he was filming that like Doogie Houser reboot thing in Hawaii for a while.
There's a Doogie Houser reboot?
I don't know if it's still on or not. But yeah, it was like a Hawaiian Doogie Howser thing. Did you watch Doogie Howser?
A few times when it first came out, you know?
I watched Doogie Howser.
Yeah.
Because that's like every kid's fantasy. Like, yeah, I could operate on brains.
Yeah, I grew up on it.
I thought of a funny sketch, like where it's like Doogie Howser, and then he loses the patient, and he has to talk to like the adult wife. He's like, I was trying to operate on this part of the brain, and he bled out.
It's
like,
the
what
lawsuit.
the yeah. No, I assure you, even though I'm 13, I'm really good at surgery. Because no matter how good he is at surgery, if he lost a patient, they would want to murder this kid.
Yeah,
They go,
yeah.
you couldn't give me an adult?
Yeah, you're gonna sue the hospital for sure.
Yeah.
Was he a brain surgeon? What type of doctor was he?
I don't know. I'm sure he did it all. Doogie.
That's pretty funny.
And then he'd always write a diary on his Mac
At the
computer.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's cousin, his buddy Vinny would come into a tree.
Didn't they recently have a show where there was a kid who was
Oh
a
yeah, the
doc-
Good Doctor or something.
The good doc. Yeah, so then...
But he wasn't as young as Doogie.
Yeah, but
I like him young.
you like my Doogie's
I
young.
like my Doogie's young. It was good, but it was no Doogie.
I never watched it. Because I was like, I know what this is.
I go, this guy's in his teens.
Yeah.
This does nothing for me.
Yeah. And they made him autistic, I think.
Yeah. I just need a young, classic kid to be a doctor.
Yeah, back in our day, they wouldn't let the young doctor be autistic.
No.
But now there's like...
He just studied hard.
Yeah, he just
Autism's like
genius.
a superpower now. That's not fair.
You were allowed to be a genius but without being autistic
Right.
back then.
Autism's like playing life with a game genie. You can't. That's unfair advantage.
Yeah.
Do you want any of these veggies or fries?
Nah. I feel like I drove home and ate in between sets.
Oh yeah.
So I'm hoping to not eat until 12 tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
What did you eat?
So what?
What did you eat?
Oh man, I had these. We got lunch from this place called Goop.
The Gwyneth Paltrow thing?
That's what I
She
it
owns
might
Goop.
be. It might be.
They do food?
They just sent us the link. I ordered.
As part of the writer's room or what?
Yeah, part of the rice room, and then I took some home. So, and I reheated it in the oven. They just roasted sweet potatoes
It's good?
and a steak, cauliflower steak.
Oh.
And I just went, oh my God.
Damn.
And it was,
So you like Gwyneth Paltrow food?
I'm not even sure that was her shit, but you know, if it's some shit that I don't know about, it could have been her shit, you know?
Well,
But it was pretty good.
I feel like there's not a lot of businesses named Goop.
Yeah, and you can't just have a restaurant named Goop and not run into some financial,
Right. You need the backing
a
power.
legal battle. So it might be. To be honest, it tasted like some shit she would eat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what I had, yeah. Are you in town for a minute?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go to Vegas
What's in Vegas?
just for fun.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, just for fun. And then Seattle the week after that.
Oh, yeah.
Visit family.
Who you going to Vegas with? I can guess.
I don't know.
Hilarious. How long you going there for?
Like 2 days.
Yeah, that's enough.
But I'm going to see Wizard of Oz at the Sphere.
All right.
And then
The play?
it's a movie. I heard it's like 5D or whatever. It's a lot of Ds.
Did they make it specifically for the fit Sphere, or is it like the old school movie?
It's the old school one, but it's spherified. So it's going to have rumble seats. It'll feel like you're in a tornado. Wood will hit you in the face.
I feel like they're like,
I've heard good things though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people who spend that kind of money, they have to tell you good things so that they don't look stupid.
To justify it?
Yeah. Because I feel like the people that run the Spheres, like, we can't have the we can't afford the Grateful Dead all the time. The margin
Yeah.
for profit. Let's put an old movie in here.
You're probably
that
right.
Cost us $5.
But that doesn't mean it's not cool.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's not cool. It's a spare experience for the people that come, but our overhead as spare owners
Yeah.
is down, and we can still charge Grateful Dead
Crazy,
prices.
right.
Yeah.
There was no bands playing when I was there. And I heard enough good things about the Wizard.
I'm so cheap. I look at the spare from the outside, and I have an experience because it changes color. The outside, I was like, what's the difference?
The Grateful Dead is there.
I got a chair.
You
I got a chair on it.
you don't even know. You can go inside?
I've
been loving it from the outside.
Oh, I know you can go inside, but
you just can't afford it yet?
It's way freer outside.
Just go to the Grateful Dead show, just watching the sphere from the outside.
I got a chair. I'll put it down here.
You're trying to tell people, yo, it's a life hack. It's free if you're on the outside of the sphere.
I don't talk to people when I'm listening to the Grateful Dead on my earbuds and looking at the sphere from the outside.
It syncs up.
Yeah.
And then I was debating going to some Cirque du Soleil show or whatever. They have 1 billion of them out there.
Oh, do it.
But then I heard about this other show called Awakening. That's supposed to be like newer and kind of cool. So I'm going to check that out.
Depends on what hotel.
Maybe the Bellagio. I could be wrong.
It depends on the hotel. Like
I'm like, circus, why?
Yeah, the depending on which hotel is the level. It's almost like the meals. It's the level of Broadway theatrics you're gonna get. You know what I mean? Like, if it's like, yeah.
Well, I asked ChatGPT.
Oh yeah.
I said, what show's being talked about a lot
Oh okay.
in Awakening?
Awakening.
It's trending a little more than the Cirque shows. But then I looked at their rating, and it was like 1 or 2 points lower than a Cirque show. But I've been to a Cirque show,
Right.
and it was dope, don't get me wrong. French acrobats are amazing, but I kind of already have an idea of what that is.
Yeah,
Awakening,
try
I
something
got
new.
no idea.
Yeah. One time when I was dating this girl, I went to Vegas, and I had 2 shows set up for us. We stayed at the Hard Rock. I got a good rate there. And then we went to see the Beatles, Sir.
There was a Michael Jackson one, and I was gonna go to, but that's like so for me that I didn't want to, I'm like, this is kind of selfish. I can't go to an MJ Cirque thing
Why?
because it feels so me specific that I'm being selfish. That's like another time.
Selfish to who?
Whoever I'm there with.
Everybody loves MJ.
But not like me.
But they still would have loved it. Maybe not on your level.
I
but they
wanted a
still
more
loved it.
universal thing. Maybe I have a private relationship with MJ, and I
Right.
need to fly to Vegas and watch, just get a front row seat, just soak it in all by myself. That's one of my biggest life's regret is that I never got to see Michael live in concert. I was alive, but I was a kid.
You had no excuse. You had no excuse. Sounds like you had no excuse. You know how many kids were in this concert? Your age? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man, are you saying like I didn't make the cut?
I mean, you didn't push
They got
hard.
the- they got the
You
ticket
didn't
for
push
free.
hard enough.
Or I wasn't good enough at dancing to get on his radar.
Yeah, you could dance on his radar, pretend to be sick, or
To get close to him.
talk, be brave enough to.
You know, it's a
come
joke.
up with
I
a-
can never get to work, but I'm like, say what you will about Michael and all this stuff. Like, he really loved those kids. He would call them. He would like send them
Check in on
faxes. He would talk to them on the phone for like. I go, I haven't done that with girlfriends. You know what I mean? Like the amount of time Mike put in for some of these kids. It's crazy. So many boyfriends wouldn't even put in a fraction of that time. Mike is an international superstar, and he's like, "How was your day?"
It almost made it look like he was dating them.
Yeah.
It's just
Sending
like
faxes,
yeah.
how's your day, writing letters. Like, there are men who won't put in this much time.
With a real relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, brother. And I saw like a water a water version of a Cirque thing. The next, so we saw back to back, and it was a hookup because I used to do the Mirage with Tosh or
cool.
with Rogan, and it was the same entertainment people. So I was friends with some of the people.
That's awesome.
So whenever I went, like I'd get them like tickets to fights, and they would do so I just went. But the only thing fucked up about like you heading to Vegas to see the Beatles and this other water Cirque thing, and on the way up there, I got a call from what's the guy at All Things Comedy?
Bertolino?
Bertolino. And I said, "What's up, Bertolino?" He said, "Yeah, Brody died." And like, shit. So then, and I'm like taking somebody to Vegas, and like, I think it didn't hit me till like the second night. So the second night, I was like,
Yeah. Probably don't want to be in a party city when that happens.
so it wasn't the greatest. It was set up to be the greatest
Yeah.
Vegas trip, but it was like
I think Brad Williams was working on a search show for a while.
working on a search show for real.
Yeah, I think they would have like a stand-up come out and do 5 minutes when like they're setting up something else or it's part of the entertainment. And then he hit me up. He's like, "Hey man, do you want to take over?" He goes, "It's dope. They put you up in this great hotel, but it's like for a month."
That's
I'm like, "Nah, I don't want to do that." I don't know.
Excellent.
I hate doing the same
How
thing
long
over and
ago was
over.
this?
Huh?
How long ago was it?
Maybe a year ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Brad was doing this a year ago?
A year, maybe more. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Shit.
It's nice. I mean, it's nice he thought of me, but I just wouldn't want to do the same 5 minutes on a search show. It just feels like such a job.
Just 5 minutes?
Yeah, I know it's light work, but I'm not gonna be able to work on anything new. I'm out of the game for like a month. I'm not generating anything.
Oh.
I just didn't want to do it.
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
Because there was a show tonight in this in Calabasas where like it's in somebody's theater in their house, and it was like some rich people. And it was gonna be me and Vinny and somebody else. And then I was like,
Oh, didn't Chris Spencer do it?
He might have. The show was at 7, and my other spot was at 8, and I wasn't gonna be able to get back in time for this Laugh Factory. And I was like, if I don't go and do that show, I can go to the coffee shop in the plaza across from the Laugh Factory, work on some material, and then use the new material at the Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
But if
Don't
I
worry
go to
about
this,
it. I got it.
thanks.
Yeah.
But if I go to this,
I got it. I'll get both.
if I go to this house show, I have
It
to do
ruins
shit
everything.
that works, and like miss the Laugh Factory, not try anything that works. Yeah. You know, one of those rich people might be able to change my destiny.
Isn't it funny that way?
Yeah. But I was like, I'd rather have some new material.
But sometimes whenever it's an away game like that, like at Soho House or Gravitas, or thank you,
Thanks, brother.
or it's
I know how to get those people though.
you make fun of them for being rich.
Yeah, and I'm gonna talk about like the fires in LA, and I know how to connect with them on the fires.
Like
I didn't have
your
any-
second home almost burned down.
Yeah,
They're like, that's true. I was worried.
Yeah, now I have rich white people material. Because
That's what
of the fires.
that's what you need.
Yeah.
I didn't have rich white people material.
Yeah. So I can get them.
But also, there are so many variables when a rich person has a stand-up show in their living room. The sound system might suck.
Theater. Home. Theater.
Still, they all know each other. They can't laugh at something if it's too
Then you treat it like a corporate and you crowd
a
work
corporate
it.
gig. Yeah.
I feel like we've had so many experiences. Like we know how to deal with most experiences. That situations that pop up. Like,
Yeah.
They were, you know, before if you first had a corporate, you're like, you know how much money I'm making?
Yeah.
And you just think, I'm gonna approach this like a real show, and then you realize,
You think
you
it's a comedy
can't.
club. You think, yeah.
You get stunned, you get slapped in the face for an hour, and you're like, and then you figure it out.
Well, being a stand-up, I almost feel like You know that movie, The Edge of Tomorrow, where Tom Cruise
Tom Cruise,
dies
yeah.
and then he has to learn, and then he dies again and he learns. He gets a little further. That's all stand-up is. You play different scenarios and you're like, all right, I died. I know how to approach it now. A bar show. I died. All right, deal with the chaos. All right, a corporate. I died. Okay, I know how to do a corporate. A late night crowd. They're kind of drunk. All right, I died. I could deal with it. An early crowd. Okay, they're kind of like older. They don't want to hear profanity. Like, I died.
It's
Now I
Mario
know.
Brothers.
It's Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
And then you do comedy for long enough, you've kind of seen every pitch.
Right.
You're not really surprised by anything, so
Right.
you kind of know what you got to throw. You're like, all right, okay, I got this, I got that. A corporate gig, kids, all right.
Yeah.
Colleges.
I've done a death,
A
a
death?
benefit.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's that? I've never done
I
that.
did a benefit for this kid. I think the kid died of SIDS, but when I walk out on stage, there was a big ass mural of the kid to the right of the stage.
So he's a baby?
Yeah, on the stage.
That'd be funny. Like,
So-
he was 20 and he got hit and he got
Yeah.
SIDS.
So everybody who went out there before bombed because everybody's like, the comic is right there, but everybody's like staring at the. So I went out there and I tore into that fucking thing.
Like, how could you do this? Or-
It's like, come on, y'all, this is already sad. You put this thing here, like that's why people are bombing. But everybody started laughing.
'Cause it's so
And
real.
realized- yeah, to break it up, and then I did jokes. But that's from bombing somewhere else or killing somebody else, exercising that
Yeah.
and realizing that,
like, I got to do this to break the room
Yeah,
open, or they're not even
Yeah.
ready for jokes until we address.
I had nothing to lose. The baby was already dead. Everybody else was already bombing. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just love that sentence. Look, I had nothing to lose. The baby was already
I might as well
dead.
try it. I saw what happened to the comics that didn't try it. You know? Like, fuck it. Did a fun show at the store last night.
What was the show?
Dan Levy's.
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah, right?
Dan and Whitney's new material show.
Yeah, and then
the best.
and it's in the OR now.
I like it in the belly,
Yeah.
just because they have cameras. So if something happens, you can get it.
Oh, yeah.
The OR,
Yeah, that's true.
but I mean the OR is cool too.
The crowd was really great in the OR for that show last night. So I had fun, but yeah, no cameras. The special's supposed to come out on the 23rd.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So are you ramping up? I see some clips and
Yeah.
So okay, what date again? 26th,
23rd.
23rd.
Yeah.
What's the plan? Do you have pods lined up? You doing Rogan?
I got Rogan lined up,
Same day or what?
same day. Because he's gonna release it that day. He does it live, right? Not live, but
I don't know. I don't know if it's like you record the day before and then it drops the next day.
Right. Well, that's good enough. for me.
Whatever. It's like same.
Yeah, that's good enough.
ballpark.
for me, Yeah.
Do you have other pods lined up?
So what?
Do you have other pods lined up?
It's tough because I'm working. So I'm gonna do Comics Unleashed next week.
Okay.
But that'll help. Do that, and then I think I'm gonna do a bunch of pods right after work in LA, and then go to November, do some in New York, just.
I mean, ideally, you should try to have a bunch of them drop the same week or two
Right.
when your special comes out.
I think it's too late for that.
Well, what about the LA ones? Like, hit up.
Hit a who? Bobby and him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what their slate is or when their drop schedules are for what they have in the hopper already.
Right.
But I mean, you're such a friend to them that, like, I wonder if they could.
I'll hit
It's
him up.
worth it to try to get the LA ones like Whiskey Ginger, Tiger Belly, Bad Friends.
Right. I'll text him.
Yeah. Trying to think what else.
Something at the store.
What? Which one?
Are there any at the store?
Podcast?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe some All Things Comedy.
Yeah, maybe Burrs. Do Burrs. Like
Does Burr have guests?
Yeah, I was on one time.
Oh, yeah. So not this one.
Oh, really?
The last one, yeah.
Okay.
This one I did it.
You just done your own?
Yeah. I started a new YouTube, and
Why?
old one was just
It's dead?
dead in the water. You know, no matter what you post.
Yeah.
And I confuse the algorithm by posting stand-up clips, sketches, soccer shit, And it's like
This one's just like all stand up to
all
signal the
stand-up.
algorithm.
Yeah,
that-
yeah. So it knows, because I'm learning how the algorithm works, and it needs information, so it knows who to send it to, and it's gonna keep sending it to those people. And if you switch it up on those people,
They're like, what is this?
they're like, "What is this? We're not into this," and then it just dies. So it has to go to people that like it and want to see it, to make the algorithm say, "All right, we're gonna give it to more people. We're gonna give it to more people." You know. So started a new one.
Huh.
I didn't want to start a new one anyway, because, and also I want to use one of the, not, I don't want to say, one of the catches, or the, like, I want to, any money that the special generates, like
Yeah.
from the full special, like, goes to victims of the fire. So
Oh,
to
okay.
encourage people to watch
Oh,
it,
that's nice. Yeah.
to like, yeah. Because I was going to release it earlier this year, then the fire happened. I was like, this would be kind of sensitive to release it. And then that fire was like, I've been in LA a long time, and that fire kind of like,
It was different.
yeah, it was different. It kind of like affected me. Like, you know, my connection to LA, and like how devastating that shit was. I don't know if it's because on January 1st, me and a friend, the same one that I brought here and he ignored me for.
Wait. January 1st, what?
January 1st, me and my friend, we went to the Palisades just to hang out. So then to see that on January 7th, it was gone. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
You're like, where I was isn't there.
Yeah. And I used to, you know, so you know how sometimes you take for granted the shit that's in LA?
Yeah.
And one of the things I used to take for granted was like going to the Palisades and driving through it. Sometimes on the way to the beach, I'd drive from my house on Sunset all the way to the beach. And actually, it's actually a ritual of mine to drive to the beach and take Sunset all the way there on New Year's Day, because I did it once and there was no traffic. I was like, oh shit, this is crazy. So I was like, every New Year's I just do that shit.
And every New Year's, no one's on the road?
No one. Straight shot. It's the greatest drive ever. Until
this.
until
You're like, you'll cut that out, right? You cut that part out. I'll just bleep that whole minute chunk. So are you like training the algorithm with stand-up clips? So
all stand-up clips. Like if I wanted to do sketches, I'd start a new YouTube.
I wonder if
Real
I
sketches.
confused my algorithm back in the day.
It's just that's how it works now. Like, what's on yours?
Mostly stand-up, but back in the day I would do sketches, I would do podcasts,
Right.
Maybe I confused it and it's just like tainted.
Why? Because how's it working now?
It's growing a little bit, but it feels like
Stagnant?
yeah. I mean, for what I'm putting in the machine, it feels like I'm not getting what I should.
It might be. I'm gonna say in this video, this guy, he's a comic and he's one of those people that grew up on YouTube, and he has these classes, but he also makes videos.
Yeah.
Like he helped Sydney Castillo's YouTube blow up, and I watched the video. It's funny, I've seen this guy online before, but just do content, and I didn't know he was like, grew up with YouTube like that, had so many channels, and they have tutorials. So I was like watching it, and he used Sydney as an example because he's the one that helped Sydney's channel blow up. And Sydney's selling out now. So I even like paid for a session with the guy just to hear what's up. He basically told me what was in the video.
Oh,
I was like, why did I pay for this? I watched your video for free.
He's an LA comic or what?
He used to live in LA, but he moved back to Atlanta. So I got to like
Maybe I should ask him.
learn some shit about the algorithm and shit. Yeah, so it's like, all right, that's why shit is not working. It's like, so it makes no sense for me to continue with this old.
So once YouTube decides, it just poisons the well.
It's not YouTube. It's the algorithm,
Yeah.
which is maybe their
But
algorithm.
still, like, okay, so that channel can never break out of whatever stank is on it. You have to start a whole new channel to be treated like everybody else.
But they're also showing a lot of favor to new channels. That's a part of it. Like a lot of brand new channels are doing well. It's just that once you start feeding the machine something, you got to keep feeding it that. Like if you want to change niches, you get a new channel with another niche, you know, and just keep that niche on it. And it might get down to the point of like, are you doing all shorts? Do all shorts. If you're doing horizontals, then do all horizontals in that niche.
So don't even do shorts and long form on the same
Right.
channel? For real?
Yes.
I'm doing both right now.
I mean, I'm doing both right now because the shorts make the channel grow faster.
Yeah, but sometimes a lot of people, they'll have like 200,000 subs, but their long form videos get like 1,000 views.
Right. But what he did was he puts a tag on the end of the short, say watch the full video on the thing. So to make people
Check
see
out
the
the full
full
video.
video. Yeah. So it's a short version of the joke, and then to try to get people to like follow through.
Do I have a stank on my channel, dude?
You might. Well, how many you got? And subs don't mean anything anymore. The amount of subscribers don't mean shit anymore. It's like actual views.
Yeah.
Like I launched a channel last week. I have I might have 90,000 views.
On the new one?
Oh yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, so hypothetically, if I started a new channel, would I be able to upload the same stuff from my old channel on the new channel?
Yeah, just as long as it's in that niche.
So I could take all the stand-up that's on my regular YouTube channel right now and just put it in the new one.
Yes.
And I could possibly get treated differently,
Yeah.
algorithmically.
Yeah.
So you're not being penalized for posting the same content twice?
Nah. You gotta think, most people haven't seen our best shit yet. You know? Like I don't know what your views is like, but I know for even my best views, 99% of the people in the world haven't seen it, even if it did a few mil in views. You know?
Might be a
And
worthwhile experiment.
Because you got,
I have so much content.
and then you could be consistent because you
I have so many years of back catalog.
And then you'll be like, oh shit, yeah. And you could post a thing to people that follow you in like a card and say, hey, join me here. You know what I mean?
Well, could I just be doing both? Could I, and just as an experiment?
You can experiment.
Like start with all the old stuff on the new channel, keep on all the new stuff I put on and if that one takes off, then just totally port it over.
Yeah. You can do that. Yeah.
You want to walk back? Or are you good? Yeah.
Take care, fam.
See you guys.
Appreciate you. All right,
Bye.
take care, fam. He waved more to the guy that paid.
Yeah, man. They know where the money comes from.
I don't even be eating out this late no more. I'm so used to like
I'm
being
like the only
home.
one who is ride or die eating.
Yeah, you're the
late
only
after
one
a
that's like
show.
still got the old school.
Maybe that's why
Yeah.
I got fat. I'm like, I gained 5 pounds.
I'm
I
glad.
can't figure it out. Hey, Ian, do you want to go to Bossa Nova at 3 a.m.?
I gotta tell him no.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
funny. Sometimes people want to go to Mel's, and I'm like, walk a little further and we can go to Bossa.
Yeah.
Mel's is
Like,
great
who-
in your 20s.
Yeah,
or-
when you didn't care what food
Yeah.
tastes like. I remember we used to shut the place down, and it's a 24-hour place. Like we used to, we used to love going there. But then I realized that place And Jerry's Deli, I was like, this food is terrible. Like
Yeah.
one day it just hit me.
You had it in the daytime and you realized?
I know, right? I was just like, I feel like for Jerry's Deli, they just had too much shit on their menu to make one thing good.
Cheesecake can make it work though. They got a deep menu.
Yeah, I don't know how Cheesecake does it. They got a deep menu.
What if you go in the back? They have like a Thai guy. They have an Italian dude. It's just like
Somebody, then good
Yeah.
for them. They have 5 different kitchens.
yeah, it's like a UN meeting in the back.
Yeah. Or Gordon Ramsay's back there with a whip. Like, girls feel insulted if you take them to the Cheesecake Factory, but not the Cheesecake Factory at the Grove. That feels like, okay, you went out of your way.
That's a fancy. That's a fancy one though.
That's so fancy.
Because that's 2 stories.
Yeah,
There's a veranda.
and it's a real waiting list.
Oh, it's long too.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, would this be a shitty restaurant?
You know,
It
look
would
at-
have this line if it was a shitty restaurant.
yeah, it's like
Come
a
on now.
nightclub pretty much.
I've been to fancy places that had seats.
What about this? Could be a play. Cheesecake Factory for lunch. That could be a nice date situation.
Now that's cheap.
Really? For lunch?
Yeah.
Why?
Actually, it
'Cause-
might
'cause
be. No, it might work. It might
The
work.
sun's out,
Yeah.
right? You're not gonna get nighttime vibes
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the daytime
Yeah.
because that's
What-
that's upscale.
What is the
For
romantic
daytime.
time to take a girl out? Still nighttime?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
I almost feel like nighttime is your wingman.
Hilarious.
Right?
Yeah. But also the venue or the place or where the date is. Like sometimes the beach is your wingman.
The beach?
Yeah.
I've never even thought of that. I don't know. I've never done a beach play.
You never ran a beach
I don't know if
play?
I have beach vibes.
What? You don't fuck with the beach?
How does the beach help?
It's the beach. God did all the heavy lifting. And
So
then
what? You just sit at the beach?
Walk, talk. It
Uh-huh.
relaxes you.
So strolling?
Yeah, nature is the comic and the playlist. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And he's like,
That's kind of nice. It's almost like, because some dates will come to stand-up shows and we're doing all the heavy lifting to
Yeah.
soften her up.
uh-huh.
The waves, and the
Waves,
ocean breeze
soothing.
is doing the heavy lifting for
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
And we don't really got to do much.
You don't gotta do much, man. It's like a movie live.
Yeah. Or it's like Wizard of Oz in the Sphere.
Yeah. Yeah, let the beach do the heavy lifting. The sweet talking.
I do Waymo dates now. We get in a Waymo.
And just drive.
I just wear a suit and I give her a rose
Uh-huh.
and I say, thanks for meeting me in this Waymo.
That's funny.
We're going to take it from WeHo all the way.
You just open a suitcase and you have a meal in there.
Yeah.
But you
That's
just
his
eat
joke.
all the way to the, you know that guy that used to do that on the subway? You want to cross there?
Oh, yeah, where they would have like a full dining experience
yeah,
on the
yeah.
subway.
Just do that with Waymo.
Yeah. My question was, like, when do you think homeless
I'll be
people
in the
will...
passenger seat and I'll be like the butler, serve the meal.
You're like, wow,
and you just talk.
he has a butler in the Waymo?
Yeah.
But yeah, because like the subway seemed like a good idea when it first came out, right?
Uh-huh.
And then like there's a lot of homeless people living in them and stuff. And then
So-
when is that going to happen to the Waymos?
I know the subway turned into the Cheesecake
Right,
Factory.
yeah, I think it's gonna be very funny if
Uh-huh.
Waymos turn into the subway, like there's kids breakdancing in them and stuff. I guess we could just, can we
Uh-huh.
just?
No, you don't.
Okay,
That's funny. Yeah, it's hilarious. Oh, look at Ari's old place, finally.
Man, he was here for a while, and he held out for a long time too,
Yeah,
right?
And then he left, and his place 10 years after he left, it just turned into that. I was performing in the OR, the main room tonight.
Yeah.
and I did a joke about, I'm just doing my regular jokes about relationships, and I like how I don't like, I like being in a relationship without being in a relationship.
Yeah.
And this woman was like, oh, and she did it like a few times.
Uh-huh. Too much awe.
It was like, what is sad about that, number one? And number two, you're all just hearing this for the first time, but I've said this a million times. There's nothing,
Yeah.
really nothing to awe about.
You go, this is
There's
not a normal
punchline.
response.
Yeah, it's not a normal response. I had to give it a whole,
You go, we just need laughs.
But yeah, just a
We don't need awes.
yeah, especially when you've been watching people set up and punchline all night.
Take it easy. Take it easy, man. Bye.
Good night.
Thanks.
Sorry, brother. So why are you on now? These ain't even my all jokes.
Yeah, you go. You should have like doubled down. Like, oh, you want awe?
Oh, you want? Okay.
I'll give you awe.
Oh, yeah.
Are you gonna go see this?
I can't wait not to.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's no. It's in your living room. You don't have to go see it.
This is probably going to be the new
It's Disney Plus.
Ariana Grande's.
Probably. Man, I always
You want to decide which one of the three is going to be
call it.
Is going to be Ariana Grande or
Well, that's too close to like admitting you're a pedophile. Then you know what I mean?
That's true.
We
Plus,
can't call
I'll
it.
never hear their music.
Sure.
I'll find out when they become Ariana Grande.
Right.
When that one
You'll
of
be
them.
like, I walked by that.
Yeah.
But whenever these Disney stars want to have a solo career as an adult, it's funny how slutty they have to go to reach escape velocity.
To break out of, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
escape velocity.
oh, you thought I was a child? Well, watch me hump this watermelon, like
Hilarious.
like Miley Cyrus had to do it.
Uh-huh.
Sabrina Carpenter had to do it.
Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter is going so
Yes. But when they first try to cross that threshold,
to
they
change
go
their image.
they go full
Yeah. Slut.
yeah. Because then guys are like, oh, I guess she's an adult now.
Right.
I guess I can be turned on by her now.
And you're trying to get rid of the kids that follow them and gain adult.
Yeah.
audience.
Like, get out of here, tweens.
Yeah.
This is for your dad.
Yeah.
I'm for your dad now.
I'm for your brother.
Uh-huh. I'm for all the men in your family.
Yeah.
Milk's making a comeback.
I know, it's crazy.
Remember when they lied to us and told us that it built strong bones? And then they're like, oh yeah, we were just trying to push milk. Right?
Yeah.
There was no repercussions.
I know.
They go, oh, our dairy farmers just needed to unload some milk,
Yeah.
so we lied.
And they lied to us about everything. Milk, water.
Water?
Yeah.
What? It doesn't hydrate you?
A lot of water ain't as good as it's not.
I shouldn't drink water?
Nah. Especially from plastic bottles.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean?
Microplastics and all that?
And and they just like gave us like a list
So what
of
should
all
I
the good
just
water.
Gatorade? I just do Gatorade?
I mean, shit.
It's like idiocracy.
Use a filter and boil your water. That's all I say.
Oh, where's your car? Oh,
Right
you're
there.
on the rail?
Yeah.
We did it, dude.
All right.
Bossa Sesh. Good whatever this is.
Call it Bossa Sesh. That's
Bossa
good.
Sesh?
I like
But then
that.
what if it becomes so popular that like I have all my fans at Bossa Nova?
People,
Yeah, out later, man. Good seeing you, dude.
Be good, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah.
it.
You a hug, yeah, man.
All right.
See you next time.
Ian,
man.
break the corner.
what's up, fam?
Thank you. We did it. Say bye. Bye.